Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited for today's video. It is all about Lisa Eldridge and her brand new Seamless Skin Foundation and her surprise drop foundation brush. So super exciting. We're going to try everything on. We're going to talk ingredients. We're going to talk how this brush came about. I have a deeper set of samples because one of them I'm going to use in a fun way. So I'll swatch all four and we'll get one on my face. I'm going to try on some highlighter. I'm going to give you my follow-up thoughts on the Lisa Eldridge blush. And then we're going to end it with a new to me shade of True Velvet lipsticks, okay? We got some stuff to get into. And at the end, almost forgot, I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite foundations in general. So if you want to see how this all came together, what this cute thing is on my head, just keep watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it when you do. Now let's jump in. Okay guys, one layer down. I'm about to do a second layer with their new foundation, Lisa Eldridge's new foundation brush, but that'll be in a second. Before we dig in, of course I have to talk about my Breezy Tee product of the day. I am rocking our dark chocolate brown boho head wrap. I love this shade. It's a nice alternative to black. So something like rust and burnt oranges to me pair better with a dark brown as opposed to a black. So I'm a really big fan. My nail polish is also dark brown. So I'm a really big fan of dark brown pairing with certain colors in the fall and the winter. Long piece of stretchy fabric, fashion it into any style you want. They come in lots of colors, so there's something there for everyone. You can buy a single one, you get a discount when you buy two, you can get a bigger discount when you buy three. Actually, our bundle of three is currently on sale on our site and on Etsy. So that's something to consider. This is one of my favorite things about selling is watching the customer base grow, but how it grows. So it's so cool to have people buy your products, love them so much that they go on to gift them to other people. So this, especially this time of year, we're seeing a lot of repeat customers come back and buy gifts for people in their lives who love hair accessories. So love that. And they're great for anything, for exercise, for bad hair days, no time, just want to zhuzh up an outfit and have your accessory be on your hair, your main accessory, get a bright color, a different color. So they're awesome for so many things. And of course, if you want to check them out, again, you can visit us at breezytee.com or our Etsy shop, and the links will be in the description below. Okay, so one coat down. We're gonna get into the specifics, the ingredients. We're gonna talk about this foundation, what shade I'm wearing. We're gonna break down the brush in a bit because I want this to rest. Lisa said this is a foundation that looks better as time goes on. So what I'm gonna do is apply this second coat with their new brush, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about this, the new one of the new brushes from Lisa Eldridge Makeup. Okay, beautiful, beautiful synthetic brush. We'll talk about all of this after I let the foundation rest. And yeah, we're gonna talk. So I'm gonna do this one on camera. Now I used about 1.5 pumps to use my hands. She said that is I'm gonna talk about packaging, the bottle, really, all of that stuff in a bit. She said that applying it with your hands is a really great way to do it. I love applying my foundation with my hands because it gives a really, really natural finish. The only thing I'm wearing underneath my face, let me get this on. I really want to reinforce this trouble area down here, okay? The only thing I have on underneath is my Victoria Beckham Augustinus Butter Priming Moisturizer. She said depending on what base I love these paddle brushes. It's funny, I feel like this is the choice for the makeup artist. They love a good paddle brush. I came to love them too, I'm not gonna lie. This is really, really soft. I love how flexible the bristles in this brush is. Really, really flexible, blending me in easily. Now she said depending on what your base is, you know, if you want a more matte finish, then you can use that base. I don't love matte. I like a natural finish, but I like a little bit of a glow. So I went for my priming moisturizer to see what that would do underneath. Look how easily this is blending out. I'm loving this brush to just, it's getting me in and out. Really, really flexible. Of course, underneath the eyes is a great place to kind of, I have enough, so we'll take it all around to see how building up the whole face does. Underneath the eyes is so sensitive, so you want to make sure that your brush is not, you know, dragging. I talk about age all the time. It's an important part of my beauty routine, age, so I need gentle things. And this brush is very, very gentle. The color looks like a great match. And yeah, I'm really excited. And I love that depending on the base, you might yield different results. So you can get the finish that you want. I'm not trying to overstate, guys, but I'm really happy with this brush. It's blending out quickly, easily. It's the flexibility for me. It really is so flexible. Really, really flexible. It's getting into all the nooks, all the crannies. And I'm loving that. So that was an additional about 1.5 pumps. Lisa did say that this foundation, she made it intentionally so not too much comes out the pump. I prefer too little, not too little. I prefer a little than too much. So I'm okay using 3 pumps on, so 1.5, 3 pumps on another foundation would be way too much. It would be way too much. But because a lot doesn't come out, I'm safe here. I'm really, really safe here. Okay, so remember, she made this to look better as the day goes on. Okay, not the opposite where you see fading. That was the point of it. And so right now, beautiful brush. Right now, I'm gonna let my face rest for at least 30 minutes. I'll come back and we'll we'll talk about this. I have a new lipstick from her to get on. We'll get the rest of our face together with Lisa Eldridge. I'm actually gonna use one of her darker swatch shades as a contour, so we'll see how that works out. So let's rest and I'll be back soon. Okay guys, so it's been closer to an hour. Now all I've done, obviously I've done my eyes and I did a little bit of concealer and I spot concealed with the foundation, okay? So now it just, such a beautiful, beautiful finish. It adheres to the skin so beautifully. Lisa said that it has the same kind of, I forgot what it's called. It meshes to the skin the same way that her highlighter does. And I'm super bummed because I wanted to put the highlighter on before the foundation, but I completely forgot. So we'll do that in a little bit. We'll put it on top of the foundation, but it's that same thing, okay, that happens there where the highlighter kind of adheres to the skin and making it more skin-like. The same thing is true of this foundation. So sitting with it a little bit, so there's still nothing on the face here and here, okay? So you can see it. The color looks great. The finish is great. I am wearing shade 22, okay? That is what I ended up going with, which is on the second medium card. So it comes in this beautiful white and gold, the brand's colors box, okay? And then you take the top off and it sits in this little, the bottom part of it, okay? So you can display it like this or not. Super chic packaging, super, super luxurious chic packaging, and such an interesting shape. It sits like this on its side, okay? The glass is flattened out. This is a frosted glass. The glass is flattened out, so it sits lying down, okay? Really chic, beautiful, different packaging. Again, you can display it in the bottom if you choose. The number, nice and big here, so 22. So in my last video, you can go back and check out my last video where I swatched all the swatches. It came down to the wire between 19 and 22. I used the swatches to different ones, half and half, saw how it wore, and 22 was on the second card. I felt like 22 was the most natural on me. The finish was, the color was most natural on me. 19 was right there, and the truth is I could have bought 19. You wouldn't know the difference, but I just in person, I thought just a little bit. I asked my husband, he didn't know either. He was like, they both look the same. So you have some room there to play around with different shades. So the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation, okay? It's a self-setting foundation. It blends effortlessly, so I haven't used any powder. It is a self-setting foundation. Another reason to give it time. Effortlessly to smooth and unify skin with a natural, soft, focused finish. Check. Natural, it is giving a soft focus. Again, depending on what you use as your primer, you can yield different results. The skin-friendly formula gives customizable coverage that fuses seamlessly with your skin. Start with a little and build up. For me, that's true of any foundation because I can always put more on. It's hard to take it back, okay? I almost did another video with the swatches, but I waited. I said I want to give you a full video when I have ingredients, when we have more information, and most importantly, when I can sit with the swatches and report back to you what I think about the foundation. So, key active ingredients. Nasturtium extract, this plant-derived biotech, has been shown to boost oxygen levels in the skin to ensure a healthy glow day after day, okay? I'm loving this glow. Now, again, I use my Victoria Beckham Beauty Augustinus Butter Cell Rejuvenating Primer, so that's the only thing I had on before the foundation. We have a green tea extract, highly concentrated, that helps stimulate the skin's own defense system to protect from free radical damage. Super important to me because, there's no because, it's super important to me to protect my skin from any outside things. Film Excel, a brilliantly clever biopolymer network that forms a resistant, this is what I was talking about, the flexible mesh. 3 minutes after application, the biopolymer sets, delivering a subtle lifting, tightening, and smoothing effect. It also acts as a natural barrier against pollutants and irritants. So that's what's going on, and that's the same thing, this Film Excel, happening in the highlighter that we'll see again in a second. And it does, it meshes to the skin, you feel it. It feels really, it's nice. It looks skin-like, really happy. And again, did the husband check during the break. He was like, okay, perfect color. And it didn't even look, he was like, this looks super natural. So got the outside eye, saw it in the sun, loving it, okay? And bamboo stem extract. Ultrafine bamboo stem extract is naturally rich in silica. It helps absorb excess sweat and sebum for a soft and velvety finish without drying the skin. Super important for me, keeping my face moisturized, especially in the colder weather where Same for hair, same for skin. The cold weather zaps our face, our skin, our hair of moisture. So anything helping me retain that moisture is a win-win for me. So a beautiful formula. I love it on me. So these are the swatches of the medium deep set. The reason I got this one is because I wanted to use one of them as like a contour. Let's see how this works, a darker shade on me as a contour. I'm going to use number 28. And what I'll do in a bit is I'll swatch all 4 of these because it might be helpful to someone deeper toned than I am to see the medium deep set, okay? But I want to talk about what I've been seeing. So I love this formula. I want you to know that I've worn the samples for hours and hours. It's done well on me. I've said it before. I've gotten lucky. Yeah, I think I've gotten lucky. I get lucky with foundations. I do pretty okay. Let's use this. Oh, it's working as nicely as a contour color. So I've been seeing some things though. It's obviously with any foundation, skin matters, and everybody's face is not going to. It's just not. There's no way on this earth that we're all gonna agree on one single foundation. So I expect that, but I was seeing the different issues, reading about different issues some people were having with, definitely gotta blend this out, but it's working. I like it as this color. This is color 28. So if you are deeper skin toned than me, you could see it on my skin just around the perimeter of the face. I don't want to start, calling out problems because every face is different, but I've seen that the texture for some may not have been their favorite, the wear time before they got oily or separated. So it's always interesting to hear the pros and the cons, and I've also seen people say on social media that they absolutely love it. And you can add me to that list. I love the natural finish. I would be absolutely curious to know, I would love to know what your experience has been with this foundation. Please let me know. I'm really happy with this. So I expect the contour to act the same way. It'll mesh to my skin. And as the day progresses, that too should look nice. It'll be interesting to see. I expect that formula, what is it called? This Film Excel to be something we see going forward through a lot of Lisa's products, which is exciting because to me it does help with the whole natural finish of it all. Okay, before we go any further quickly, so this is 28. I have to go backwards since I started here. 28, 27, 26, and 25. This is the medium deep set, okay? Medium, let me get the right name. Medium deep set 1, okay? So 28, 27, 26, and 25. I use 28 as my contour. Somebody asked me, one of my subscribers, what my favorite foundations are. I guess I'm gonna do a couple of them that I'm loving right now that I seem to go to a lot. We'll leave that for the end, but this one is one I'm going to be definitely continuing to wear because I'm absolutely loving this finish. Let's talk about this brush real quick. Okay, so I just checked and this beaut is currently sold out. So congratulations to Lisa Eldridge and her team for selling out their first makeup brush. Yeah, her products are constantly restocking, so I imagine this will be in stock as soon as they can get them back. So this is synthetic bristles. They are not cut. They're never cut. They're molded into shape with a special device. We have a matte ferrule and handle here, black, super chic, super duper chic handle. We have the gold Lisa Eldridge writing here. She said it's ergonomical. It feels really nice in the hand. It feels really, really nice and comfortable in the hand. And I'm easy, like I showed you, very easy to work with. Beautiful, beautiful brush. I don't know if you know this about me. I love makeup brushes. I collect makeup brushes. I will whip out some special ones every now and again, but I do love my makeup brushes. I love natural bristles, and I'm liking synthetic now because of where they're going. Like brushes like this. This is a super soft brush, and because there's not a lot of hairs left for natural bristles. A lot of brushes, a lot of big Japanese makers are now combining natural and synthetic, and we're probably going to be moving to a lot more synthetic just because they don't have the resources to keep up with the demand for natural hair bristles. So this is where we're going. So it's really, really exciting to see the Japanese makers using synthetic and where they're going with it and how soft they're making them, and how flexible. Like I told you, this is so flexible. Everything I needed it to do, it did. It went into the nose. These are the places. I mean, it did what I wanted it to. So it's really exciting for me as a brush collector, somebody who loves brushes, to see what they're doing with synthetic and what we can look forward to. So Lisa worked with Japanese artists for years and years through her work. So she chose Kumano, Japan to make hers, and all her brushes that she has coming out presumably are from Kumano, and I'll talk about those when I get them in later videos. So really beautiful brush, okay? Really, really chic, beautiful brush. And the packaging, same packaging, okay? We have the white box, but inside has like a black velvet, and there's little elastic here that the brush sat in when it came, okay? So that's it about the brush. So I think I forgot to mention that this foundation is medium coverage, okay? Medium coverage, you can build it up, you can wear less, you can wear a little bit more, but that is what she's calling it, medium coverage. I would agree with that. For me, just because of my problem area here with acne spots, this would be the place that I need a little bit more. The rest of my face, I'm pretty good with little less foundation. I'm gonna put on Celestial Fire, which is at least one of Lisa's highlighters, okay? This big old dull foot means very little goes a long way. I reviewed this on my channel when it came out. Now remember, this has that mesh technique where it adheres to the face. I happen to be such a fan of putting on the highlighters. See, now I can build it up. So I wanted to start small. I mean, with a little bit. Before the foundation on the high points, I think it's such a nice way to wear it. Again, I'm super bummed completely forgot that I wanted to do that. And, but you guys will get the idea. Look how natural this is. So I'm gonna just take a bigger, this is the biggest doe foot, guys. This is the biggest doe foot, I'm telling you. Look how beautiful this is. This is a really beautiful Celestial Fire on brown skin. Much deeper than mine too. We'll wear this beautifully. I love this shade. It's a bronzy shade. And a little bit, I really wanted a little bit here, the top of my eyes, brow bone area, just to kind of zhuzh it in a little bit. We can tie the cheeks into the eyes, and then I'm done. Just a little bit. Yeah. I want to talk about this product. I haven't talked about it since I got it. They're Enlivening blush. Beautiful product, beautiful colors. However, the formula, it's a tricky one. I wrote them pretty soon after I got my blushes. So here's Dante's Dream, and this one is Island Glow. This is the one I'm about to put on. This one is super creamy, easy to get out. This one is really dry. You can see it on my hand. This is how it came out the tube. Chunky almost. Of course, it's a cream, so it's gonna blend into my face just fine, but this requires effort to get out of this tube. And when I wrote, they said if you massage it will loosen it up. That's great, that's fine. I'm not a fan of having to work to get my makeup on. I'm gonna just put it, that's nothing on my face. I want to have to work to apply it. So I find myself going to Dante's Dream more just because it's easier. It comes out, I can blend it out. I forgot, I went to get this color and I'm like, I'm squeezing with 2 hands, guys. 2 hands and strength, and this is all that came out. So I'm not thrilled. I don't know if it's the formula. I don't know if it's the tube. I'm not thrilled about something about this. And yeah, 2 completely different experiences. And they said it can happen depending on the color and da-da-da-da, which is all well and good, but you won't know that until you have it in your hands. Which one, you know, and I don't know anybody that really wants to work to get their makeup on. So I wanted to do an update on that because it's something that drives me a little bit nuts. I'm not loving how annoying. Now look, it blends out super easily. So that's not the point. To get it out is not easy, and that's not my favorite thing. But I wanted to update you guys because, you know, sometimes you shoot the videos and then you have a different experience when you wear it the next time or something happens in between. So I wanted to make sure to mention that. But it's a beautiful blush. Once it's out, blends out super easily, stays on for me throughout the day. I don't have to worry about that. I get my bit of color. Again, this one is Island Glow, and maybe other people have Island Glow and it's not an issue at all. Maybe their Island Glow is creamy and their other one is dry. So yeah, I tend to use Dante's Dream. One, I love the color, I do, but it's just easier to get out the tube, and so I don't have to worry too much about it, okay? So that's it. We got a little color on my cheeks. I'm going to just quickly talk about my favorite foundations. I really, as I sit with it, guys, I'm loving it more and more, and I really didn't need powder, and I always put powder on under my eyes. It's giving like the most, like a almost blurring situation. I'm really loving this foundation. Let's talk about quickly my foundations that I love, and then we'll get to this lipstick. Okay, so I think I mentioned one of my awesome subscribers asked me to list my favorite foundations because she likes my recommendations. So I'm gonna do the ones that I gravitate towards the most, okay? And I have them swatched here, and we'll see. We're gonna start with my Westman Atelier Vital Skin Foundation. This makes my skin look amazing and so healthy. I love the convenience that it's in a stick. It is one I wear quite often. So that's the first one here. That's number 10. Okay, so that's the Westman Atelier. Next up, we have my Chantecaille Future Skin Foundation in Sand. This is a winner. I love this foundation. Another one, super natural finish. I just love how it wears. I love natural finishes. I don't like caked on foundation. I can't do it. So even if something peeks through, that is not my issue at all. I don't like that look. It's what kept me away from foundation for most of my life, is because I saw relatives and other people, and I just don't like the look where it looks like I can just peel the foundation off. So I need it to look really natural, and all of these do. So this is Sand, the second one here, Future Skin Foundation from Chantecaille, okay? Next up we have, this one took me by surprise. This Armani Neo Nude True to Skin. So good, so good. It gives me the nicest glow. I love this one. This is 8.5, and again, the color is on the top. I've reviewed all of these at some point on my channel, so you can find the more in-depth review. So, but this is such a sleeper hit for me, man. The nicest glow. So this is it here, the third one. This is the Armani Neo Nude Foundation. Oh man, such a fan of this one. Such a big fan of this one. A newer one that I've fallen in love with and I find myself wearing a lot, the Chanel L'Essence Détente. Love, love, love. Again, perfect color. It's got some good ingredients in there. Feels amazing on the skin. I love this foundation. Serum foundation. Oh, it's a beaut. Oh, it's a beaut. This is B70. Love, love, love this foundation. Next up, did I show you that one? So that is here, right here. So that's the Chanel. Next up, we have Suqq's, okay? The lightest one in the bunch. Suqq's, the cream foundation in 040. Beautiful, beautiful packaging. Beautiful, beautiful foundation. It really has a really nice formula. Suqqu for me is about finding your color. If you can find the color that works with you, it really is a beautiful foundation. This one just made it at 040 for me. Any lighter it wouldn't have worked, but now they've gone on to make deeper colors. Beautiful, really beautiful foundation. And then there is one that is like an honorable mention here. This Chanel water tint, when I tell y'all, the Le Beige Water Fresh Tint in the summer, this is it. This is where you'll find me. This is where you'll find me. I'm obsessed with this product. Now, it does not hide any of your sins. It is a tint, but my goodness, it's the one where it's the water, and so the pearls come. This is it, the last one here. This is my shade, which is a light deep. Obsessed with this. So that's another face covering that I wear a lot. So those are the current ones that I'm loving, and the way this is sitting on my face and the finish, I promise you that this is going to be added to this list. This is the one I'm going to be wearing a lot now, testing it and seeing, and other primers and stuff on top, and see if I notice anything. I don't think I will, guys. I think we're good. I will report back. Lisa has some new eyeshadows coming out. So I'll report back for that video if I notice anything different. But I'm so excited that we're slowly building up our Lisa Eldridge face. I almost put spray on my face, but I was like, no, we're gonna keep it as it is. This foundation, I don't know what you guys think, but this is looking like a stunner to me. I'm really, really happy. One, with the color match, and just the finish is making me very, very happy. So we're gonna end this video with Lisa Eldridge True Velvet Fawn. Okay, True Velvet Fawn. I've been eyeing this color since it came out. This one came out, I think, last year. So this came out last year, and I've just been eyeing it, and I don't know why I didn't get it. And I was like, this is the perfect time. I wanted to swatch it against a new one from her, Intrigue, to see if we see any differences with Intrigue and Fawn. This is looking very, very, this is maybe the most two similar shades. Maybe, let's see. Fawn is a little more pink. No, Intrigue is giving me, this is Fawn here, and then this is Intrigue. Intrigue is giving me more pink, I guess. In person, they're a little bit, maybe more brown and Fawn. There's a difference. I can't quite pinpoint what it is, but they're extremely similar. So, lesson here is, if you have Intrigue, you may not need Fawn, and vice versa. If you have Fawn, then you probably won't need Intrigue. Okay, so this is Velvet Fawn, super nude on me. I'm going to use a pencil. I want to see how Affair works with this color, if it'll work with this color. So let's try the Affair pencil. It definitely needs something darker. Okay, so Affair is darker. Would I wear it like this? I'm not sure. It's clearly, Fawn is lighter than Affair. So for a darker color on the outside, that's not too far off, potentially. but let's be real. I would be most comfortable with a dark brown liner here, so I'm gonna put on Decade on top. Layer these puppies on. Actually, with the fair on first, I'm not gonna get as dark, which is nice, a color as I would have from Decade. But certainly, for me, these lighter colors need a deeper, whether it be berry, or a dark chocolatey brown. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, that is interesting, layering the two pencils, because it lightened Decade a little bit more, but I'm happy with this finish. Let me tell you something, guys, those pencils set. I love me a Lisa Eldridge lipstick pencil. Those things those things stay, okay? So that's it for me, guys. That is it for my Seamless Skin foundation and foundation brush video from Lisa Eldridge makeup. Beautiful, beautiful job. Beautiful job. For me, the finish speaks for itself. We've watched it kind of develop over, it's probably about a couple of hours at this point since I put it on. Beautiful, beautiful foundation. Beautiful brush that just blended everything in seamlessly. Flexible, soft brush. Love, love, love. And we ended it with this fawn lipstick and a couple of Lisa Eldridge lip liners. Got the Lisa Eldridge blush on, highlighter, and remember I used that darker foundation shade as my contour. Really happy with this video, excited for this product, excited for the brand, for this launch. I know foundations is a big deal. 40 shades, beautiful, inclusive launch, and yeah, I'm excited to see what people are saying about it. I hope more people are feeling how I do. I really do love this foundation. Again, I've worn it for hours outside of this video with the samples, and it's performed really well on my skin. Very, very flattering. Really, really flattering. Really, really happy. Let me know in the comments below what you got. Did you get the foundation brush? Did you get the foundation? Have you been wearing the swatches? What has your experience been with this foundation? What has your experience been with the blushes though? I mean, I'm curious about that too. The Enlivening blushes, what have you experienced with the formula inside those tubes? Let me know in the comments below. As usual, like, comment, subscribe. I love talking with you guys. I love hearing from you guys. And I appreciate it when you do. And I hope that the foundation, my favorite foundations that I'm currently wearing, was helpful, and some of the swatches were as well. And of course, if you want to check out any of our boho head wraps, any of our t-shirt hair towel wraps, satin line beanies, satin line knit beanies, or any of our other hair accessories, just visit us at breezytee.com. I will check you guys in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.